Alright, here we are. This is where we left off the last time around. We used the NSX for something, I guess. And I think we can use this one for the Supercar Championship, right? That's the one we have next. So basically we've done pretty much everything. The only thing we have left to do is the Supercar Festival and then the GT World Championship. This car would work, and I honestly think this car would be a good pick as well. Because I think it still has some tuning potential as well. I've also driven it already, so I'm pretty used to it. But let's actually try to add some upgrades. So I don't remember how long the races were. I think they were a little bit longer. I'm not sure if softs make sense. I already bought softs, so we might swap them out depending on what we're doing. Throw in an NA tuning. Sure, let's do it. I want to have as much performance in that thing as possible. Because the Supercar Championship is pretty difficult. I think I need to do one more license test, I just remembered. I think I still have to do the International A license before I can participate. So I'd say let's do that first. Wait, why did I buy the NA tuning? Why didn't I buy the turbo? Let's just quickly restart because I was not thinking there. That one's probably gonna be just fine in terms of speed. This is probably uncontrollable. So I'd rather stay by stage 3. I think that's gonna be good enough. Okay, let's grab that International A license. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we got a long stream ahead of us, man. I have to do the license, we have to do the Supercar Cup, and then the GT World Championship. I think we're gonna be busy for at least 4 hours. But yeah, what's next, guys? Do you want me to continue on the save file? And keep getting prize cars on the same one? Or should I start a new save at some point? I haven't really decided yet what I want to do next. I'll leave that up to you. Whoa. Starting a new one? The thing is, I have not really done much of like the end game events. Because usually my challenge runs usually end after the GT World series. So I like to explore them a little bit personally, but I don't really mind either way. I'll see everything anyways in September when we do a 100% run. Something that I think I'll ask again at the end of the stream, when it's a bit more relevant. Try the endurance events. I don't know. I feel like with the randomizer, I'd rather do like the shorter ones so we can just see as many prize cars as possible. But it might make for like a very humorous moment when I do like a whole endurance race and I get something garbage. I don't know. It really depends if people would rather see a new save file or not. We'll see. And there's always the 1000 mile championship. How long does that take? On average. I know that one is not actually part of the endurance races, but it might as well be. Yeah, I can cut in this test. I tried actually. I tried like squeezing between the cones, but no, you can't. About 4 hours? I don't know. I think I'd rather do like other events to just get as many like randomized prize cars as possible. Yeah, the goals in the international are definitely much harder. I can already tell. What's the challenge going? Yeah, pretty well. I got super lucky, man. Like we had a few duds here and there. when it came to the rewards, but all in all, yeah, we got some pretty sweet cars. I mean, so far I didn't even need to buy anything. I was able to actually do everything. At least that's part of like the main events without buying anything. Shout out to your cat. Meow. Yeah, we got the Patentwagen from the previous license, which was pretty nice. Yeah, I increased the FOV, Dove. The mod basically enables the secret options. You may know them, the secret settings in the game. Basically just makes them visible, right? And you can use those to basically increase the FOV a little bit, which I like a bit more because I like the way the car is placed. It's not like at the very bottom of the screen. And since the FOV is higher, the sensor speed is also a little bit better. I can show you the setting if you want to copy it for one of your next playthroughs. It does look a lot better, yeah. I agree. I agree. It just feels more natural, right? Like the car is like super close to the camera and not like, you know, it's a little bit more centered. And yeah, since the FOV is higher, the sensor speed is also much better. Which was always a bit of a problem with this game. But to be honest, any Gran Turismo. They always had issues with sensor speed, I think. Oh, let's see how we did. I don't think it's gold material. Let's see how close we get. Wow. That was actually not that far off. That's probably the closest I've ever gotten to gold here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so here's the setting I use for the camera. So you basically want to go into the monitor setting, or settings right here. And I've basically left all of this stock because I didn't want to like mess around with it too much. The only thing I've done is set overscan factor to 0.85. Usually it's at 1. So basically lower it to 0.85. That makes it look like that. Couldn't really be fucked to mess with the rest. Like this is like good enough for me. So I just left it there. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm surprised that didn't fail. I cut a lot of other grass there. I guess since the wheels didn't touch the grass there, like I kind of hopped over it. Could possibly be. So it wasn't anywhere near fast enough, not even for Silverman. Got a little bit of air there. So it did not fail me. Ooh, hello. Yellow bird. Man, this thing handles like... Jesus, man. And we're on the international A license. Basically the last one you need to finish the game. Got silver with the drift, nice. So you guys, drifting is always faster. Frosty, I'm good. Yeah, challenge going really well, honestly. Can't really complain much. We had a pretty easy time getting the cars that we needed. So effectively we only have 2 events left until the credits, plus obviously this license test, or the license in general, I guess. Since the last stream I also increased the saturation of the game a little bit because it looked a little bit too washed out for me personally. I upped it a little bit, I think it looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, I changed my channel points to kudos. I've done that recently. Before they were just kinda whatever. I figured, hey, kudos is a nice idea. Although I don't really play the PGR games too much. I figured it's still nice. Nice idea. Ooh, we have to be slow here. I'm actually not sure, what car do you get from this license usually? I don't think I ever used it. Because unless you do all the licenses back to back, at this point you usually have like more than enough cars, like everything you could possibly need. So I don't actually remember. Oh, I hate this, dude. Oh, dude, this is so AIDS, man. Nissan 270R. I honestly have no clue what that car is, although I must have gotten it plenty of times. Yeah, I think in the future I will check out Gran Turismo 6. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I think the previous run was a bit faster. Honestly, considering how much I still have to do. Fuck it. Fuck this shit, dude. No. I don't have the time for this nonsense, man. Oh, I think we did it. There we go. Getting gold on this will not be fun. That much I can already tell. This one needs a track that fits the car, and vice versa. Like, when you drive on this track in the GT World Series, it feels so damn out of place. It's pretty painful to drive. Well, with a car like this, it's fine. Does it make sense? Well, I think I have to slow down again a bit. Yep. Our licenses have the same amount of tests. I think the special license may have a different amount, but I don't think so. Pace car doesn't give a crap. Yeah, we had them in an earlier license where, for whatever reason, the pace car is slow at the beginning. Doesn't actually have anything to do with the pace car. But the randomizer has changed like some performance data of a few select cars, and I think this might be another one. And so you're actually just faster off the line than usually. That's about it. Already fixed. Alright. To be honest, I didn't even think it was that big of a problem. But yeah. I can see why that would throw someone off. Oh, the brakes. But pretty good so far. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. We have 13 seconds though. Where's the finish line? Okay, it's not a gold. It's a little bit off. There's a Toyota Caldina, if you can believe what it says on the back. Also very unfamiliar with this thing. Okay, it was maybe a bit early, that entry. Dude, we at least got one gold in the international A. I also don't think I ever golded this one. That's like all the practice from like all of these repeated playthroughs, man. Hey, at least one gold in the international A. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. By golding everything is probably incredibly painful. I was probably just one of the easier ones that I've golded there. I should have been more careful on the... You know what, we're just gonna do this in reverse. We're just gonna do this in reverse. There we go. Dude, if this still passes, I'm gonna be very surprised. What? Why? That was actually not even that hard. That hit. You see, that was much harder. But I think if the rear of the car hits the banking, that's almost irrelevant. Now, you don't fail much from that. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Now you can wall ride. You can't wall ride, it won't let you. It won't let you. Well, it was too much. Too much, too young, too fast. Now you gotta be careful that you don't swing the car around too much, otherwise it will spin out. Gotta be a little bit gentle here. Dude, seriously? Oh, yo, let's go, another one. Dude, I never got gold here either. Let's freaking go, man. Love to see it. What can I say, man? I just got a good hand for rallying, dude. What can I say? Oh, that was way too fast. I forgot that the brake indicator here pops up way too late. Gazade, thanks for the prime, man. Appreciate it. Nah. It was probably a bit much. That's fine. Oh, don't drift. I'll take it. Fast enough for me. Sorry, I didn't look at the number. But we should be getting close to the end. I feel like this is fairly easy to gold. If you actually try hard enough. Okay, 14. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this one. Last time I got a gold here first try. I don't think I'll get it again, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I was just in a zone that day. I don't think I'll get it again. I think I'm once again just gonna go for like a calm and smooth run. No shenanigans, no nonsense. Just nice and clean. The CBT for 9 minutes. I will probably do some save states in between. After every sector or so. Ui. It was too late. Wow, okay. Never mind, that was actually perfect. For a moment I thought it was too late, but it was actually perfect. I think with this test, it's just important to get into a zone, you know, if you know what I mean. You just have to get into the zone. Alright, we're cuddling with the pace car here. Dude, speed up, dude. Oh shit. Very close to overtaking it, man. The thing is, the pace car tends to go faster if you go faster, and it slows down when you slow down. So honestly, like, the easiest way to just get a fast lap here is to just maintain a high pace. It sounds silly when I say it out loud, because what I'm saying is basically just be fast, lol. But that's really what it boils down to. Like, yes, you won't be as fast because you have to take care of the pace car, but you should still be fast enough to get a gold here. Hey, so far I didn't crash it. Or went off track or did anything that made me fail. Very surprising. I will say that was nonsense. How early the pace car breaks there, that is nonsense. That is actually nonsense. It does break way too early though. Like, why do you brake now? Way too early. But yeah, I'm using save states because I do want to finish the game today. And I think it's gonna be a long stream if I want to do everything. I'll try my best. But yeah, it didn't help that I started half an hour later. We'll see how it goes. Might be a late stream. I already gave? Oh, you mean if I will give GT5 another playthrough? Maybe when they improve stability on the PS3 emulator, because it has been pretty bad. I would have liked to do another playthrough on the master mod, but it's just too unstable. Like, I tried, but when I last streamed the game with the master mod, it was crashing like every 20 minutes, and I think that's a bit too much. Even for my relatively high tolerance when it comes to crashing and stuff. So yeah, maybe in the future. Alternatively, I could obviously get a PlayStation 3. Then I could also stream Gran Turismo 6 without having to wait. Maybe. I'll consider it. Oh, this felt like a pretty quick lap so far though. I don't think I had any like major hiccups here and there. Not sure if this is good enough for gold. Probably not. But then again, the last time I got a gold here, I also didn't have the feeling that I was like super fast. That was just okay. I don't know, let's see. Let's see how it goes. I've surprised myself plenty of times. Either it's gonna be gold or it's gonna be super close. That was a bit sloppy. I mean, so far it felt okay. I think I had worse attempts in the past. Okay, that was way too much there. I was way too cautious. Uh-oh. Oh god! Keep it on the road, oh fuck. That could have been epic, man. That actually could have... That was close to being epic. Sag. Okay, but at least we were a little bit faster in this section here. Okay. Oh, dude, this section, man. How am I still... Yeah, no, I'm dead. That's actually tricky because the car loses control very easily there. So you'd have to be cautious here. Maybe go off the gas a little bit here in those corners. Yeah, there you go. That's a lot better. Not a good idea to do that full speed. Fucking pace car, dude. Okay. That's not pretty good. I feel like a few sections could have been a bit faster. I'd say I nailed about half the track. Let's see where we land. I had a few load states here and there. So I could do some sections a bit faster when I failed, but that's about it. Fast matter, yeah, someone found one. I must have missed it. It was buried in some forum, but yeah. Does exist and does make the game look fantastic. I'll definitely play TXR Drift 2 again very soon, because it was a lot of fun. And now that the game looks even better, I kinda wanna go for it again, dude. Can you please speed up? I have to like actually let go of the gas here. Please don't brake. This is flat out. Man, this feels good though. I mean, right now I can only go as fast as the pace car lets me. Actually, this is 100% a gold. That was so damn good. What? Oh god damn, that's a sub 9 even. I'm having my first sub 9 here. Got gold by far, man. Jesus, dude. I'm officially the king of IA15, man. Granted, I did use a few save states here and there. So it's not as poker as the last time I got this, but to be honest, that's an improvement still. I think last time I got a 901 here. So that's a 7-second improvement over my last run here. That is sick. That is actually sick. Very nice, man. We still have the graduation test. I think this one is actually much harder. Wait, how does that not fail you? Okay. You can actually like go way past the curbs there. I was still on tarmac, so that's probably why. It's still pretty much off track though, so I do find that surprising. Oh god, I'm being way too careful here. But whatever, let's just grab the license and move on. Let's just get it. But dude, 3 gold medals in the international A. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. Especially I did them without much trial and error. Like, it just kind of happened. Pretty proud of myself for that one, actually. Like, I do become a better driver in this game with every subsequent playthrough. It's nice to see. Even that was pretty close to silver. I don't know much clocks in farm. I don't care about it too much. Alright, let's go. Final license and also one of the last prize cars. At least in the main event, sorta. Alright, let's see. What do I get for my performance? I thought it was a good performance, man. What do I get? That's actually nice. Okay. I don't think we can use this, but it's nice. I'll take it. That's a car I've also never seen before. But look at that, man. Gold on both the rally ones? And then IA-15 gold again. Considering I really only did like one try. How many bronze did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus the coffee break. That's actually not bad. Alright. Let's go. Time to tackle the finale. Okay, I'm still in the NSXR. I already upgraded it, so we should be good to go. I'm still not sure what tires to pick. Medium or softs. Maybe even hards. How many laps are we doing here? Nah, we don't need hards. But I think we should probably stick to mediums. Scarplake, thanks for the Prime sub, man. The game is not loading up, by the way. I think the game just pooped. What was my last save state? Okay, whatever. But yeah, there you can see reloading the game does not randomize the prize car again. Oh no! Okay, never mind. Thought for a moment that the game just gets fucked, but no, we're fine. Okay, let's save state here just to be sure. A Rebozo game just died, but that's okay. There's actually not a tournament. That means we can't qualify. Oh yeah, this time the game crashed entirely. So no idea what's going on there. Yeah, I can do the other races first. No big deal. We'll just try to do the others. Fuji. Also crashes. I'll race from another event. Oh, okay. Question is, what should I do? I mean, I just have to start it, right? Also, this card does participate in Type R, in the Type R meeting. For everyone that said it can't, it can. Nah, this also crashes. Come on. We're this close to the end. Okay, what else could I try then? Maybe the car? It might be the car. I did upgrade it. And the alternative we had was the Callaway. I'm just gonna get into this car and see what happens. I don't think the save is fucked. There's nothing to do with the save. Otherwise it would just tell me when it tries to save the game, but... it's not fast enough. Wait. But I don't think you can upgrade for this event, can you? And now actually you can. Just needs to have standard tries. Loading a car that has something missing. I can try downgrading the Civic again, I guess. That's Civic. The NSX. I did add upgrades to it since the last time I used it, and it did work before. Let me try to remove them. Oops. Yeah, we want mediums anyways. I did give this thing like a stage 2 turbo. Stage 3. And some nitrous, I guess, but I guess that you can always apply. Yeah, it should honestly be doable on stock. If it works without turbo. I mean, that's the only thing that can break here, I think, with this car. I haven't really done anything with this car, mainly because you can't. Yeah, now it launches. Okay, I guess we're doing the NA tuning then. That's really funny because I bought the NA tuning at first on accident and I was like, fuck, why did I do that? Why didn't I buy a turbo? It's better. So I reloaded the game to buy the turbo. And now turbo doesn't work. But there you go. I'm happy to be a beta tester. I mean, nice that I caught it because I don't mind, but someone else might get pissed off, you know. Alright, let's add NA tuning then. More expensive for less performance, but it is what it is. Okay. Now I think we can finally start. Hopefully higher to NA doesn't have the same issue. It does not have the same issue. Oh, let's see how it does. I think I still have the medium tires equipped. I think it might be a good car for this, honestly. Has great handling too. Just a question of is it fast? Oh, hello. Is it fast enough? That should be. Yeah, definitely. But I could now change the clamping mode, right? Since I'm not doing licenses anymore. That way we could maybe get the splits back on screen. I'm not sure if you can how to do that on the new emulator versions though. I haven't done it here. So I think we're fast enough, but the handling on this car is not as good as I thought. Don't change clamping mode? Oh, okay. Got it. Thanks for warning. I'd like some more handling on this thing. I thought I had this car handling pretty well in mind. And to be honest, maybe it does. Maybe the tires just need to warm up. Ah, okay. I guess that I didn't know that you can actually have full clamping enabled and the licenses don't break on GTA Online, GT4 Online. If I knew that, I would have enabled it from the beginning, but it is what it is. Good stream for now. For now. What's with the for now, man? Good stream for now. Yeah, honestly, this is my first time that I'm properly using the GT4 Online copy for anything, because you know, I know it's like better. I don't like how it basically just, I don't know, it makes the GT mode completely pointless, right? Because you get every car and have like a shit ton of money. That's why I don't use it typically. But with the randomizer, that progress basically gets wiped. That you get by default here, which is nice. Stream was good until it wasn't. Question is what ruined it. I think what I really liked about TXR Drift, it's just not only does it have like a really good career mode, right? But also has like tons of variety, and drifting is actually good in that game. I think people that don't like the handling or drifting in that game, they just have skill issues. Like, it actually takes like skill to drift in that game and drive properly. And once you pull it off, it's extremely satisfying. I think people that complain about it just didn't bother to learn. At least that's my take. Yeah. Yep. If you have any questions about the mod, you're best asking Mr. Admiester. Actually, am I even saying your name correctly? have I been pronouncing your name correctly the entire time? Always break too late here, man. Ah, it's Admiester. That's what I thought too. I always felt wrong pronouncing it Miesta. But in my brain I always read Meister too. Okay. I'll stick with that then. Fishy Tails, thank you for watching, man. Glad I could get you back into this amazing game. I mean, to be honest, for me personally, it also took a while to click with this game. Like, I played it as a kid and didn't like it. But as a grown-up, and with some emulator patches and also just generally the emulator itself, the game does transform into something completely new, and yeah. No, it's one of my favorites. You were wondering. I just pronounced your name as I read it, you know, or as it's written out. I'll see you, man. I guess the stream wasn't good enough anymore. Yes, it was good for now. Got any tips for drifting in TXR? I mean, it depends what kind of car you're using. Like, all of the drivetrain types behave very differently when drifting. I think drifting with front-wheel drive cars is actually the easiest, because the strat with those is you literally just want to spam the handbrake. Like, just hold it when in a drift. Just hold it and use the throttle counter steer. Actually makes being in a drift fairly easy. High power rear-wheel drive cars fuck you up. Yeah, because they're hard to drift. As they should be. I don't think I have any tips for that. I don't think I ever got like into like the super high powered cars. Enjoy GT7 Grand, man. Yeah, Ruffle Waffle made another video on that game. If you've seen it. I'm always too late, dude. Hey, that's the colorway, isn't it? That's the car I could have picked. No, that's actually the same one. and it's on last, actually. I'm glad I didn't use it then. If it's last here. Okay. I think the car does well enough. Can I add a spoiler to this car? We're not in a championship, so we can thankfully just exit. No, that's unfortunate. Would have helped quite a bit with downforce. Because I think it's gonna be a bit more important as we go on here. I mean, let's see what I can do. What driving aid said? It's fine. I actually didn't have any issues with cars sliding out. Oh wait, I can. Oh, it's already maxed out. Okay. Damn it. It's not very high. It's not a lot of downforce. Maybe weight balance. Put like maybe 20 in the front. Should be good enough. Negative rig camber maybe would work too, yeah. That would probably increase the steering angle a little bit. Oops. Now I figure since the engine is like in the middle here basically, and since it's rear wheel drive, it's probably a lot of weight in the rear. And not so much in the front, so a little bit to the front. I think it helped. Feels a little bit more stable in the corners. But we can add some negative camber too, I think. What other games can be considered hidden gems? There's some games that I played recently. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a hidden game, a hidden gem the earlier Forza games are. Most people, they only talk about Forza Motorsport 4 when I think 2 was also really good. Or even the first one. So I guess those, but then again it's Forza and the games were pretty popular back then. It's just they're not really popular anymore nowadays. Okay, adjust the diff. Yeah, but here's the problem. I don't know how to adjust a diff. I'm honestly clueless when it comes to differential tuning. Enthusiasm might be a hidden gem, yeah. I think that would count. Because it's pretty much like some of the best driving you can get in a PS2 game. Full stop. I don't remember where I got this car from, to be honest. I'm glad I got it though. We've used it for a lot of events. But I honestly can't really remember where I got it from. I think during my DS and PSP research I found a lot of hidden gems. Like Street Supremacy on the PSP was really good. What else do we have? On the DS Pro Street? And Carbon? Not sure what else I played for the PSP video. Not sure what I put up in like the higher rankings. It's been like half a year since that video. Actually longer. It's definitely been a full year since my DS video at this point. I definitely remember uploading that in May. It was kind of like the video that kicked off my channel properly. Thoughts on the Need for Speed PSP games? I think they are pretty mid, honestly. I thought they were pretty mid. I think there were better options on the PSP. Carbon was pretty decent because it basically had its own like storyline and everything, and felt like the most feature complete. Rivals was also fun because it had like game modes and stuff that were pretty interesting. The rest was really forgettable though, or just outright bad. Most Wanted was not good. Undercover was also not good. Shift was weird, honestly. Wouldn't say it was bad, it was just kind of weird. I think that was it. Yeah, Need for Speeds, they were kind of meh compared to some of the rest. Oh yeah, Midnight Club LA Remix. If you can even consider that a hidden gem, but I guess so, because it's a different game than the console version. It's basically just like a remixed version of Midnight Club 3 and Midnight Club 2 with some Midnight Club LA story, characters and dialogue. Super good actually. I think it really does stand on its own. And I really hope that at some point someone makes a proper HD texture pack for that game. Because holy shit, man. That game could be just as good as Midnight Club 3 in my opinion. Our Racing Evolution. I'm not sure if I would consider our Racing Evolution a hidden gem. Because I don't know if it qualifies as a gem. It had cool ideas and like a lot of charm to it, which is why I liked it. But I can't deny that the racing was terrible. Like the driving and the racing was not good. It really wasn't. Which is why I didn't really bother to check out much of the main career mode in that game either. Like I played the story, had fun with it, but then I quickly moved on. Because when you don't have like that, you know, the charming cutscenes and characters and everything, when you don't have that holding up the game anymore, it's hard to find reasons to still play it. You know? Mate, please give me mod. Is it the same troll from last time? Yeah, okay. You can fuck off, man. I gave you a timeout last time, now you can just fuck off. Goodbye. Misclicks. Oh, good man. Yeah, I also got a lot of requests for Crash and Burn. I think I had it briefly as a kid. I remember the box art. But I don't remember much from the game. I think I had it as a kid. Maybe that's worth a replay. Okay, let's see if we can lap anyone. Because I cut this chicane all the time. We actually saved a lot of time. I don't think I can lap anyone. I think it's a bit too late. Now it looks like we're last. Looking at the track map, it looks like we're last. But no, thankfully we're not. Wait, there's another lap? I thought it was on the last lap. Okay, never mind. I thought I was on the last lap. Okay, in that case we can actually lap everybody. Okay, maybe not everybody, but at least some. Instead of Mazda is actually in last. I think I did pretty well in Seoul. Worst racing game I ever played. I mean, I did play like 5 minutes of Big Rigs for the memes. If that even counts. But you probably mean like properly played. I don't know. It's a good question. What was the racing game I had the least amount of fun with? I gotta admit, I wasn't a huge fan of Crash Day. To the point where I actually refunded it. It's not a bad game per se. I just didn't really have a lot of fun with it. LA Rush, yeah, I think LA Rush is also up there. I mean, to be honest, for me, it probably has to be all of those like awful DS games, right? Because those I actually played for the video. So Most Wanted DS, and for that matter, like a lot of like other DS games. I think those are some of the worst I've ever played. Like it does not really get much worse than that. Yeah, as I said, Most Wanted on DS. That is probably the worst one. If I really think about that, it's probably like I think I can with confidence say that's probably the worst racing game I've ever like actually like sat down and played. SRS, actually pretty fun. I think I played it once, all the way through. Fuck. Pretty fun, yeah. Flash era racing games. To be honest, back in the day I was playing a lot of Flash games, but not really racing stuff, because most of the racing games on Flash were usually like those 2D games, and they were pretty like similar to one another. I think out of them I played Earn to Die the most, which is like the one where you basically like upgrade the car and, you know, run over zombies and shit. Now when it comes to Flash games, I usually played a lot of those like fan-made Sonic games. Because there were so many of them, like these like fan-made Sonic and Mario games. That's probably what I played the most on Flash. Fast and Furious game is also fun, yeah. I haven't played it in a while, but I remember that one being sort of fun. Definitely had a few aspects that were pretty weak, like the drifting was terrible. In fact, the handling of the entire game was terrible. But I was elevated by the atmosphere, the music, customization, progression, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I did play Flat Out 2. One of my favorites off-road games, really. It's really unfortunate, like, I would like to do some stuff with Flat Out Ultimate Carnage, but that version is censored in Germany. And that wouldn't usually be a problem for me, but whenever a game is censored in Germany, you can only play it in German. And I don't want to stream a game that's German everywhere. Just don't think that's like quality content. When you literally don't understand anything that's on screen. Why is it censored? I don't know. Flat Out 2 wasn't censored, so take that for what it is. And they really didn't do anything other than replacing the character models with crash test dummies. That's literally it. And yeah, wouldn't really bother me that much, to be honest, but it's just the fact that I can't play the game in English that prevents me from streaming it, or yeah, well, generally playing it on stream. And maybe they did it with Flat Out 2 as well, but at least that one they must have gotten around to uncensor it again. Or like lift the censorship. Because I did stream that one without any major issues. GTA censored? GTA is not censored in Germany. Mortal Kombat is also not censored in Germany. But oh, a bunch of like 3D looking, a bunch of 3D models flying through the windshields. That is too much. That is too much. Yeah, it's like censorship never makes sense. It never does. Yeah, Germany does censor games that are for adults as well. Like that are rated 18 and above. I think the funniest instance of censorship in Germany is the Wolfenstein games. Like, I mean, you can probably imagine why, right? And they do pretty much what you'd expect, right? Like, they remove any, like, swastikas and remove any, like, mention of, like, Nazis, right? Instead it's called the regime, right? But the funniest one, like the funniest bit of censorship was in Wolfenstein 2, where you actually have like Hitler as a character, right? Like Hitler is in like a few scenes in the middle of the game. I think when you're on the moon. And they kept those in. He still talks like Hitler, even in the German dub. Everything is pretty much the same. The only thing they did is just remove the beard. That is actually it. All they did is remove the funny beard. Like the funny mustache. Like... you can't make this shit up, man. I think it really just shows how incredibly out of touch and incompetent the... yeah. Whoever is responsible for this nonsense. Hey.
Hi, anything happened today? Also, I wanted to ask, why is the mod on the online beta? If you know.
No idea. You probably have to ask the mod creators. Thanks a lot for $4 though. And the share, of course. More hot bus. But yeah, we only finished the international A license so far. We got a Lexus race car from it, which we don't really need anymore, but nice regardless. But that's about it. Ah, because the online beta is a single AI, so that makes it easier to repack. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I did have like insane luck with my reward cars. Like this seat is extremely good. Like I've really only gotten like a few stupid cars. Like I got the Motorwagen from the International B. And like, yeah, I think like 230 horsepower shitboxes from Honda, but that's literally it. And even those I was still able to use for the K-Car Cup. So it wasn't even completely useless. Well, let's see if the luck continues. We only have 2 events left to go here. For the end of the game. But yeah, still indecisive if I want to like continue this playthrough and just do other events. Or if we should maybe start another one with a different alias. The worst track in this game, in my opinion. Probably Paris. I think the layout is atrocious. And unlike Hong Kong, you know, Hong Kong I also don't like that much. But at least Hong Kong is pretty. Hong Kong at least looks pretty. So I can like sorta ignore it. Making a video on top 100 racing games. I did make a video which was basically just a stream re-upload of a tier list.
Also, I can't find an ISO of the online beta frown.
And maybe ask someone on Discord. Maybe someone can send it to you. No, I did like a racing game tier list at some point, I think 2 years ago. We could do another one. Like an updated tier list. With just a bunch of games that I forgot to add the last time around. And some new releases. That's something we could do. What if I combine this mod with a parts randomizer? I don't think it would change that much, to be honest, because the part randomizer, I feel like would kind of detract from the Prize Car Randomizer, if I'm being honest. It kind of takes the fun away from getting like, you know, either really good or really terrible prize cars, because you're gonna get new performance anyways, so it doesn't really matter what you get. So I don't think I would combine those two. I think that just kind of sucks the fun out of the Prize Car Randomizer. Dude. Was not paying attention there. Alright, this car's doing really well, man. I'm really happy with this car. We could adjust the camber a bit. In fact, I'm gonna try that. Not that it's necessary, but just for fun. Camber angle. Is that it? What should I set this to? This already seems pretty okay. Like at 1 degree. I'm just gonna assume this is negative. Yeah, I think 0.5 to each. I think it's gonna make a huge difference, but why not? Why not? 1 point each is fine. Okay. For every car? I do find it interesting that you want to have the same amount of camber on both tires. Usually want to have more in the front. But I mean, this is like Gran Turismo. Like, it's not like a full-on sim, so I don't expect, you know, full-on realistic tuning to apply here. Good to know though, I'll try to keep that in mind. We're not running away this much on the track here. Usually I have more on the front depending on how you feel. I gotta admit right now I don't really feel a huge difference on the car. Who's that man? Way faster than the rest. Chat, we're going on a road trip. Gotta watch the first Cars movie again. I haven't watched the other ones, but to be honest, I don't really want to. I'd rather rewatch the first one. I heard the second one is pretty boring. Third one is decent. First one was the best one though. Easy. There were also a whole bunch of Cars games. Maybe I could check those out eventually. Only the one that I played was Cars International. That one was actually really fun. Who made a video on the Cars games? Was it Minime? I think Minime made a video on like all the Cars tie-in games. I thought about maybe making a video on it myself, but yeah, if he's already done that, then I don't think I have much to add. Yep. I vaguely remember that. Mainly because of the cursed thumbnail. With just the human eyes and teeth. Or get another one.
This one goes out to Karist.
Thanks, man. Yeah, there was also 1 or 2 Cars games for the PSP, but I didn't include them in my video because I didn't want the video to be too long. I just wanted to focus on the games that I personally cared about the most. Yeah, cutting off the song is a bit of a sin, I will admit. That's a nice funk remix though, from the Giga Chat team. Oh boy. I'm a front camber. Yeah, currently it's on 1.5. Kinda wanna try 2.5 in the front and then 1.9 in the rear. But to be honest, it's only one event left. It doesn't really matter anymore. I think we should rather think about that stuff in the next championship. Right now it doesn't matter too much. I can win these events regardless. GT World Championship might look different though. And I mean, also like, let's see if I get a better car still. I don't think I will. But the best car we have for the job right now would be the Audi R8, which should surely be doable of beating it. But who knows, maybe we get something even better from this event. It's not impossible. There's still plenty of cars that would be better. If I pull a Formula GT, I'm gonna scream, dude. Although I'm not even sure if that one can participate. I don't think I've ever used it in this game, by the way. I used the Formula GT cars in GT3 because they're fairly easy to obtain. Not in this game, though. I don't think I've ever used them. Yeah, we also have the BMW, but I was told it's not that good. Or not as good as the Audi. Maybe because it's lacking downforce in comparison. I'm pretty sure you get the Formula GT cars through like super difficult or long events. Or a certain completion percentage, whatever. I never used them. Because I never got one in the first place. Nah, this randomizer gives you any car. It can give you any car. Not just other prize cars. It can actually give you anything. Alright, last one on you. Okay, so this is definitely a little bit more technical than the tracks we had before. Well, let's see how we do. I think I might have pulled a pretty good set of opponents here. So it shouldn't be too tough. Yeah, we're definitely still doing pretty well. It's just the acceleration. It's just so much better than the other cars. That alone is probably doing it. And this song. Look, guys, it's SpongeBob. Ah. W12 losing, yeah. I kind of want to say that the NSX was probably the most goated car we got. We got faster cars, obviously. But I think with this one I was able to do the most. Without issues, too. And this is, what's the full name of this again? NSXR LM Road Car, yeah. I think it was kind of like that. So we are cheating a little bit here because it's technically like, you know, an LM car. Just road car version. We are cheating a little bit here. It's not like a true, like, road car, so to say. Not a true supercar. But hey, if it works, it works. What can I say? I loved this song when I was a kid, so I figured why not throw it in the playlist. Too late. Yeah, I mean, this is a supercar in the eyes of the game. As long as it has more than, I think, roughly 500 horsepower. Is a production car, so not like a full-on race car or concept. And has not more than sports tires on. It's a go. Can be anything at that point. So stuff like this totally works. Being a bit late there. Way too late. But it's almost 8 PM where I am. I think the GT World Championship is probably gonna take me 3 hours. Depending on how many events I can skip. So it'll be a long stream. Skip Hong Kong. I definitely will. Hong Kong and Paris can go straight to hell, honestly. I think I will skip both of them. At least if I do well. If I don't do well, then I'll do them anyways. I mean, the last time I played this game, we did the Japanese... Yeah, no Japanese cars challenge. And I was using the CLK GTR, which was... honestly. It wasn't that good, to be honest. I had to put up quite a fight to beat the GT World Series. I'm not sure how the R8 is in comparison. Should be much better, honestly. So in that regard, we'll see. I definitely learned a lot from my last run and the GT World Series, and what I learned is you never ever want to go for a no-stop strategy. Maybe on the first event in Tokyo you can do it. But don't try to gamble on getting no stops. Always plan in one stop for every race. And then pick the best tires you can possibly use for that event. I think it's generally good to start with mediums. And then depending on how long you can drag them across the race, you can either switch to softs or another set of mediums. Now, if you don't have much of the race left, you can switch to softs. But if you're like halfway, then I would probably just go with another set of mediums. Maybe even hards if there's still a lot to go. I think that's generally how you want to approach it. It's a bit, the thing is, the GT World Championship is very deceptive with pitting strategies. Because the first race in Tokyo, there's usually a few drivers that don't pit. And that can give you the idea that you generally don't need to pit, that you should go for no-stop strategies, but that is absolutely not the strategy. That is not what you should attempt. So it is a bit deceptive. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The CLK GTR was definitely shredding tires like it was nothing when I did it the last time. Maybe the Audi is a little bit better in that regard. Should weigh a little bit less, have more downforce. So in terms of tire life, we should be doing a bit better. Oh yeah. I mean, especially F1 is it's pretty much the most expensive sport. Because everything is basically top of the shelf, right? The cars, the engines, the tires, crew, everything. So gives you Pepega Pro Stream vibes. Oh yeah, there was one mashup in there, yeah, that's true. Alright, GG. Let's see, maybe we still get something nice that we could use in the GT World Championship instead. I don't think so, the chances are not super high that we get something better, but it is possible. It is certainly in the cards. Let's see. Maybe we're lucky. Alright, what's it gonna be? Previous to last prize car. Yeah, that's pretty mid. No, that's kind of mid. I think if I got this one earlier, it would have been nice. For like a few events, but it's a bit too late now. It's a bit too late now. Nice car though, I like it, but yeah. Alright, there we go. Only one more event left to do. That car is super good in Gran Turismo 3. You can, that's like some of the cheapest horsepower you can buy in that game. Now you can buy it fairly early, it's not super expensive in GT3 and it's really good. So in GT3 it's a beast. We're finishing tonight? Yeah, hopefully. Depends how well we do, but I don't see much in the way of us not beating the game. Okay, let's see what we can still do in terms of upgrades. I don't think I've touched this car, tuning-wise. Strawberry discs, yeah, right. So what are we using? We have the mediums here. I'll buy a set of hards and a set of softs, just so that I can switch to both in a race, depending on how we do. Increase rigidity, I don't think we'll need that. Any other upgrades we can do? Nitrous? Good idea. Probably we can, yeah, increase the turbo. Do we want to push it to 1,000 though? I think what I'll do is I'll once again buy both. And then maybe adjust it depending on the race. I think on a few races we don't want that much horsepower. Okay, but I don't think we can buy anything else. Oil change? Because I have used the car as well, so we definitely wanna swap out the oil again. Don't wanna have bad oil at the end of the championship. GT guy, do your thing. Drink up. And well, I'll give it a car wash too. Nice and shiny. Alright. I'd say let's give it a shot. So, I'm not sure if the first race was a flying start. But we definitely wanna do some settings first. So I'd say we start with mediums and then just see how it goes. If we need to pit early, we'll switch to hards. If we need to pit at the middle of the event, we'll just switch to mediums. If we have to pit near the end, we'll switch to softs. I think that's generally a good strategy. Just keep it dynamic, right? I'll try adding the stage 4 turbo to see how we do. Do we want more camber? Not really. I think I'm fine with that. We can maybe do 2.5. Right side we could lower a bit, but I'll have to adjust it all the time. I think I'm okay with that. Downforce is maxed. Do I want a little bit more weight in the front? I think I'll let a bit of weight in the front. Like, let's say 30 kilos. I think that's generally a good thing to do with these cars, to just minimize wheel spin, especially because the car doesn't weigh much in the first place. Driving is definitely turning this off. I'm gonna leave TCS on 5. Anything else is just gonna produce way too much wheel spin. Yeah, I think we're good. At least for now. We can maybe adjust the settings on the fly. Did the game just crash again? But I just did some tuning. Wait, don't tell me I can't use a turbo on this thing too. God damn it, man. Ah, yeah, true. You mentioned something about tuning from home. Yeah, I remember you. I forgot. My bad. My bad. So you want to tune from home here? You can do this. You can do so by pressing the start button. I actually did not know that. All right, what else did I do here? Yeah, adding a bit more camber here. We could lower the car, as I said. I'll lower it a little bit. I'll lower it to 69. 69 right height, very nice. What do you mean strawberry discs? Fuck off, this is not Need for Speed shitbound. Let's make sure weight on the front. Okay, was there anything else I did? Oh yeah, right. Gotta do the ASM. I think other than that, we're good to go. Alright, let's give it a shot. It's a 3 points race, dude. What are the opponents even? I see Minolta is pretty bad news. Okay, let's see how we do. Dude. We're flying off the line, dude. Okay, handling. Seems okay. Minolta is gonna cause some issues, man. That's for sure. But this thing definitely seems to handle much better than the CLK GTR from our last attempt. I have to get used to this car though. That's very obvious to me. Because I have not driven a car this fast and this grippy. Okay, now we're doing well. We are doing well. I think we have a good chance at beating this. Don't see much in the way of faltering. No Sauber, that's true. What are usually the fastest cars that can participate here? I think the Minolta is one of them. Minolta is not great news if you get it here. Jaguar, Sauber, Toyota 7, yeah. Okay, so I think we got a pretty good starting grid here. I don't want to like reshuffle the starting grid over and over. I think that's kind of like cheating. 70s arrow is nothing. True, but there are some tracks here where that high speed definitely pays off. Dude, this thing is crazy. With the tuning. It's gonna be interesting how the tires are gonna wear out. We don't really get any wheel spin, which is great. That is very good news. It's always the off chance that the opponents are not pitting on this race, unfortunately. Or like some of the others as well. So we should make sure to build up a big enough gap. So it's... yeah, if push comes to shove, then we have enough time for a pit. Man, especially with the higher FOV, this feels so much faster too. It's really nice. Is this a Red Bull? May as well be. It's an Audi. I think Audi is also gonna join F1 in some of the later seasons. And I really hope they fuck shit up, man. F1 is so boring right now. $2026. That's still a little bit away. Wasn't Porsche also going to join? I think Porsche and Audi. Those two. And then you have like basically 3 German manufacturers. Mercedes, Porsche and Audi. Not anymore? Oh, that's unfortunate. Could be cool. That is unfortunate. We're doing so well, man. Reeds are starting to wear out a bit, but I think I can still do like... well, at least this lap for sure. Although to be honest, we can probably have a gap that's large enough for a box. We could just swap it out for another set of mediums. Just keep it easy. Just keep it easy. Okay, maybe honestly, maybe another lap is probably in the cards, but I think at that point we're just dragging out the inevitable. Let's just go into the pits. We got the necessary gap. No reason to gamble here. Mediums, no fuel, check. And if the Minota actually manages to pass us, we'll definitely get it. It looks like the Minota will pass us. Yeah, they might not pit on this race, but that's okay. I think I'm fast enough that I can pass them. I think we got it. Is it gonna keep saying speed limit at the bottom too because of the emulator issue? Or get ready to drive now, I guess. Go away. I think I can still take him. I mean, performance on these cars should wear off extremely quickly at this point. So I don't think I need to be concerned. Especially when I drive like this. I think on low speed the others they grip a little bit better. Maybe because I added a little bit more weight to the car for extra stability. I don't have as much low speed grip. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not changing the clamping mode, because I was warned by the mod creator not to do so. Because apparently that can break your garage if you do it when you've already started your game. Maybe I'll reduce the weight in the front a little bit. Like, I really don't have any issues with grip at all. But it could be a little bit faster on low speed corners. My Minota should be right up at. Yeah, some do pit in the last lap here. I remember having some clutch wins on this race because yeah, AI just decides to go to the pits on the last lap. They think they can get an extra point for the fastest lap, but it's not a thing in this game. Would be fun though, honestly. If this game had like the same rule set, that the fastest driver basically gets an extra point. Could be pretty fun. Grip issue, my friend. Looks like you need some new tires, boy. Well, so looking how we perform here, I think we can easily skip Hong Kong and Opera Paris. I don't think there's gonna be much use out of doing those. And possibly even another track. Who knows? And truth be told, I could probably win in Hong Kong and Paris, but I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's going to be necessary. Hey man. Like, seeing how well we do in Tokyo here, even with a pit stop. And I gotta say, this car still handles decently well, despite 1,000 horsepower. I bought the lower end turbo just to be safe, like if at some point I feel like the car is too fast or uncontrollable or whatever. But I think we can leave the stage 4 turbo on, man. Get that performance. The car does handle it. The car is able to handle the performance. No issues there. Too well now we can skip the entire cup. I think that depending on the standings, you might be able to skip up to 5 events. Or at least up to 6. Up to 4, I mean. But I have a strong feeling that the Minolta is usually gonna come out on top. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a bit careful there. Actually, Minolta's not first anymore. Did it go into the pits? I don't think so. I think it just got passed. I think this might be the most chill GT World Championship that I've had in a while. Which I very much welcome, man. I think this goddamn championship has been painful. Nothing but painful in my recent runs. Yeah, nobody pitted. That's what I mean. This can be this first race can be pretty deceptive and give you the idea that no stop strategies are the way to go, but they really aren't. They really aren't. You don't want to try that. The AI can do it because the AI is borderline cheating here. But yeah, I think this is gonna be just chill, so I like it. Ah, feels good, man. Twin ring, so this might be interesting. This one might be pretty interesting. I do want to reduce the weight in the front. I think 30 kilos is a bit too much. Let's stick to 20. Let's try this. Forgot to qualify. Oopsies. Let's see if it matters. Oh yeah, look at that extra grip, dude. Removing a little bit of ballast in the front was a great idea. I wonder if I have enough top speed. This is the Booba game track. But we already established last time that wall riding this corner here, or that banking, that turn there is not a great idea, but you can do it with this one. Okay, I don't think qualifying really mattered that much. Because we do have a much faster car. Quite absurd. I'm not sure what an effect on the tires this has though. Doing this war ride. We are indeed speed here. Deja vu? Let's not. Honestly, I probably should have equipped hard tires, you know, I think about it. This is a race where you can absolutely pull just hard tires. The game does have NOS. It's not super noticeable, like you don't get like a visual effect. Like it's more realistic NOS, if you will. But yeah. But it's not like Need for Speed or Midnight Club. We have like this massive like screen effect and everything. It's not like that. It's not that kind of game. Just a bit of extra performance. A bit of extra acceleration. Man, that Toyota... what is that? Is that the Toyota 7? Man, it sucks. You can hear when it kicks in RL. Oh, you can hear it here too. It's like it's hard to describe. It's like a high-pitched wind noise of sorts. You can definitely hear it here too. Maybe it's a little bit more audible in the roof cam. If you listen closely. That was. Whole tone of the engine changes. Oh yeah, I guess so. It's not even allowed in real racing. Probably none. Probably none. Midnight Outlaw. Never heard of that one. The best game for NOS effects. I think Midnight Club 3 kinda nailed it if you ask me. How many got left? Oh, plenty. I'm only on the second race. But I think we might cut the entire race count down to like... I'm guessing like 8 at most. We can at least skip I'm gonna pit. We can at least skip Hong Kong and Paris, I think. Yeah, Pro Streamers was also really good. Oh no. Can you not wear off the tires that much? What are you doing? How about you just do an easy start, man? Rubbing off the entire tire profile there. Wheelman. Something we could play at some point there. Thing is, I don't really play that many trash games. You know? Really only occasionally. But whenever I do, people usually enjoy it. Dude. This is my wall. This is my wall. Get your own one. Let's leave them in auto pits. I think I can probably still pass it even if it doesn't. Because it should severely struggle in those corners soon. If it's not pitting. He crashed! He crashed against the pit lane! Nice. Fucking nice, man. What a player, dude. Dude, I just said it, man. But sometimes the AI just can't make it into the pit lane here. I think there's someone stuck still. Dude, he's still here. What are you doing, man? Get a move on, dude. Just do one more lap if you didn't make it in, god damn it. Oh, this AI, man. Let's see if we can make it this time. Oh, dude, yeah, he's struggling hard, man. But at least he should be slow enough to make it. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations. Oh, man. Massive skill issue. But it's such a chill time with this championship, man. It feels good. Like, I had to sweat this championship pretty hard with the CK GTR. And then also in the B-Spec challenge. And then I think in the used car run, I didn't even get here because I didn't want to bother getting the black LMP cars in the used car dealer. Deja vu. Nah, that song is from Paradise, I'm pretty confident. Also, I haven't streamed the Burnout game in a very long time. I think the last time really was Burnout Legends when I was doing the PSP research. Easy. Super easy win. By point standings, I think that, yeah, the Mazda won twice in a row. If it loses some of the next couple of races, we might be able to skip extra events if the points are more spread out. Yeah, we're skipping this. I'm not doing this. Fuck it. Maybe in B-Spec. Maybe in B-Spec. Okay? We could try it in B-Spec with our unskilled B-Spec driver. There's no harm in doing it in B-Spec. Right? Because then at least I don't have to drive this shit myself. And we can just speed this up like crazy. We at least get like a few points, right? That way we at least get a few points. I mean, why not? I don't see why not. He's definitely not winning. He's in 4th. Yeah, that's probably where he's gonna stay. I mean, it's a couple points. We should probably pit him this lap. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, don't fuel. Okay. I mean, why not? Just for a couple points, it's quick. You know, with the emulator speed up, it's super quick. So we're just gonna keep telling him to go steady. He actually got passed by the chaparral. Weird. I mean, you can tell him to go a bit faster. It's actually gonna land in 5th? Dude, come on. You have a much better car than a chaparral. Beat that plenty of times. He's actually not gonna pass it. Oh, never mind. He did pass it. Keep it. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, why not? Why not? Why not? Few points, some cash. We got 3 points from that. I'll take it. We're still in 1st because of this. We would not be in 1st anymore had I just skipped it. Easy. Alright, just do it in B-spec. Doesn't matter if you lose. Alright, that's all we can do. Forgot to put it back on overtake. I guess so. I feel like that's something that should happen automatically, you know. But alas. I also forgot to qualify. Fuck. I need to do that, man. Actually, when was my last save? Okay, let's go back and qualify at least. Yeah, dude, Watch Dogs 2 had fantastic music, man. I actually really like that game, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'll stream it at some point. Maybe after I'm done with Sleeping Dogs. I'm gonna go through all the dogs. First the Sleeping Dogs, then the Watch Dogs. Jeez, man, when you use all your nitrous, you're really damn fast. See a Siffy? Let's see what we get at the end. The thing is, since it's obviously such a long championship, the chances of the prize car being underwhelming are very high. You know? I would argue, at least. Okay, honestly, it should be a first. Just for the nitrous abuse alone. Yeah. I'm not sure if qualifying is necessary, but I guess that way we can just breathe a little bit better when it comes to the pit stops. Especially on this track, I think qualifying does do a lot. Oh boy. Yeah, it's 19 laps. I think the mediums should be lasting us until lap 10, I guess. And if not, then yeah, we can just switch to hards. That's why I like starting with mediums, you know. And then you can pit once and just adjust your strategy on the fly. If you can manage to pit late, you can switch to softs for some fast final laps. If you have to lap early, then you can just switch to hards. Right? If you didn't make it to the halfway point of the race on the normal compound. It just gives you like a good idea where you're at, you know, like a good base point. If your next set should be softer or harder. If you need more tire life or less. Or if you made it to the halfway point pretty much exactly like we've done before, you can just switch for another set of normals, and I think that's a pretty optimal strategy. I think honestly hards to mediums is not a good strategy here, because the race isn't long enough. Like you might be able to pull the hards until like, I'd say like maybe like lap 15, 16. Why would you switch to mediums at that point? Just switch to softs. But even that I don't think is faster than just 2 sets of mediums. It just makes your driving much more consistent. And there's no way you'll be fast enough on the softs for like the last few laps to make up for the extreme loss of performance that you have with the hard tires here. I think double mediums is 100% the way to go with most of these races here. That was always my problem with this event in particular. I was overthinking it super hard. You know, trying to go for no-stop strategies with hards and then switching to softs. If I can, like, fuck that. Just double medium tires and you're good. Honestly. In most cases, you'll be alright with just double mediums. Just get some consistent laps in. That's it. It's like with the amount of laps and the amount of time you spend in these events, one stop is basically optimal. And if you have only one stop, then just do double mediums. Nothing else makes sense, in my opinion. Hey Monkey, thank you, man. Glad to hear you enjoy the content. We're already starting to lap opponents on lap 5. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think this track really suits our car. Because the car accelerates extremely quickly, especially from lower speeds. So this track is perfect for this car, honestly. Just gonna be interested to see how the tire wear is gonna develop. I think we have to make it to at least lap 10. If we don't make it to lap 10, then I'll have to swap to hards. Right now they're all green, but I think they might be turning yellow pretty soon. You know what Forza actually does is it gives you like a percentage of the tire wear. That's actually very useful. Here you have to basically just look at the color, which is probably really fun if you're colorblind. But in Forza actually you get like percentages. Like you see exactly how much percent of your tire has worn off. That's very helpful. Yes, it is a lot more accurate and gives you like a better idea where the tires are at, basically. Yeah, they're turning yellow, but I think we might make it to lap 10. So I think I'm once again just gonna go for double mediums. Not gonna pit early and go for hards. Front tire is grey, rear tire is light grey, yep. Yeah, I don't think this game is as fun if you're colorblind. Okay, I think I'll pull them through one more lap. I don't have to deal with the tire wear later. Definitely already looking crispy. But they stay at yellow for quite a while. Something you also gotta remember. They stay yellow for quite a while before they start turning orange. And yeah, when they're orange, you desperately need to go into the pits. That's where things start getting a bit critical. You can still run them pretty okay if they're on yellow. You just have to be a bit more careful. As you can see, like I'm still driving fine, but I would pit now. There's pit entry. Over there? Yeah. Also want to brake a little bit, otherwise, like if you go into the pits too fast, you might not have enough time to like do all the setup here. Although in this case, I only really need to say no to fuel. So I guess I could have just gone full out. You must have been first. Who's that? Is that a car that I lapped? I think it is. We're even still in first here. I guess that car does really well here. Is perfect track for this thing. Lots of mid-speed acceleration. Or low-speed acceleration. Was not paying attention. It was easily the most chill GT World Championship I've had in a while. It's actually super nice. So I can totally recommend this car. How do you usually get this car, by the way? Can you just buy it? The R8? Because this seems like a really solid pick. Like the Minota is obviously great too. But this one is just extremely controllable. The more 24-hour, or you buy it. Okay. Buying it is a good option. Like, I think this is a great car for this championship. It may not be the fastest, but it's so controllable. It is so stable, so controllable. I've done a little bit of tuning, so keep that in mind. But I don't think I ever had a car in the GT World Championship that just handled this well, while still being really fast. Like, this is really good, actually. 4.5 million credits. That's a lot of money. I'm not sure how you would get that to that amount in the base game. If you're not using the exploit, I guess. But this thing rocks, dude. Like, if even my unskilled B-spec driver managed to get a 4th place on Hong Kong, that's saying something, man. Like, when I tried to use the CLK GTR in the B-spec challenge, even though my B-spec driver was skilled, he was dead last on Hong Kong with that thing. Not sure how he performed with the Minolta, I don't remember. Yeah, but in order to win the Cirque de la Sarthe, you probably need something that's like as good as this. So I would probably rather buy it for the money, if you can get it somehow. Especially because handling is really important for the GT World Championship, because the tracks are... They picked some of the most tricky tracks. Honestly. Like, you're not driving on, like... You know, like all of these race tracks here. I think the only true race tracks you'll drive on here is Suzuka and Grand Valley. Everything else, like, they threw in all the city tracks that they had, minus Seattle, I guess. But other than that, you know, it puts you through like the trickiest tracks, so I think having as much handling and good tire life is extremely important here. It's probably the most important aspect here. And speed kinda comes second. And I think in that aspect, this car really exceeds. It's just so damn controllable. Like, even earlier when my tires were yellow, like, it still handled fine. Could have probably done another lap if I wanted to. Wonder how many drivers did we lap? So we have the 787B behind us. Not sure where it is on the track. It's definitely the other Nissan. Okay, one more. Let's see how far ahead we were. Sadly, the splits are broken, so we can't see during the race. Would have been fun. And I just want to reiterate, by the way, we got this car from the Sunday Cup. I just want to point that out again. I think I asked it earlier. We got this car from the Sunday Cup. We are using our Sunday Cup reward for this event, which makes this entire thing so much funnier if you think about it. Imagine, man. We had a game-winning car after the first bloody championship. That is hilarious to me. Okay, El Capitan is gonna be tricky. Might be skip-worthy. El Capitan is gonna be extremely tricky here. With like its bumps and elevation. But I like the track. So I'll do the race anyways. But this is maybe something I could have seen myself throwing at Beast Big Bob. For like a low amount of points. But yeah. Yeah. Like this here. Is really bad for the tires. So I think I'll try to drive a little bit more conservative here. Because clearly we're still faster than the opponents. But this is absolutely not a track where I want to use hard tires. Absolutely not. We're not actually pulling away that hard. I mean, maybe here when I'm using nitros. Jesus. I actually saw a video the other day where someone hooked RTX Remix to Need for Speed Most Wanted. And with some tweaks to the game, it actually works. It doesn't look good by default. And you're going to have to like do a lot to make it look good, but it does apply. Which was pretty crazy to see. Not sure if you can do that with PCSX2 games though. I mean, certainly not when you use like a different rendering API, like Vulkan, which is like pretty common now. Because I think RTX Remix only works with DirectX 9 and below, right? Wasn't really too sure on the specifics. Who hates the new Fast? Dude, honestly, like I'm super not into Fast and Furious, like at all. I watched the first 3 movies, enjoyed them, and that was it. I think I spent more time with the Fast and Furious game on the PlayStation 2 than with the actual movies. Because like to me, especially the modern movies, they're just generic action flicks, you know? Which isn't like terrible, and sure, like if you enjoy it, more power to you. I'm already not much of a movie buff. Like I don't really watch movies that often. And I think if I watch something, I want to watch something that's like really like, you know, masterpiece material. Like something that actually affects me. And, you know, I think Fast and Furious, those kind of movies, they're just kind of time wasters. It's hardly even about cars anymore, you know, it's about like character drama and action. That's cool, but it's just not really for me. Tire-wise is gonna be very tricky. I can tell you that much. I need to make it to at least lap 6. if we want to stick with the medium compound. And they're looking pretty worn out already. I don't know. This race is worrying me a little bit. And we don't have a good gap to opponents either. Like, they are actually doing a good job of keeping up. So I can't actually guarantee a first on this track. At least not right now. It's too early to tell. Things I kinda don't wanna use hearts here. I think if I start using hearts here, we're gonna have some massive issues. But I think I might have to. I think a two-stop strategy is not a good idea. I think for that the race is just not long enough. Yeah, they're already starting to turn yellow. Oh boy. I'll do one more lap. Surely one more lap is in the cards. Fuck. Yeah, I can't switch to mediums again. I have to do lap 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically I have to run an extra lap if I pit now. And looking at the tires right now, I think that's a bit ambitious. So despite what I said earlier, I think I will go with hearts. Despite my intuition. Or do you think we can do another lap? Shit. Chat, what should I do? I think I should go for another lap. Risky. Medium front, hard back. Or we do one more lap or do full mediums. One of those two options. Think they can do another lap? I said they stay yellow for quite a while, and honestly the car behaves pretty okay on yellow. I'll give it a try. I think the car might just have another lap in it. Bit of a gamble we're taking here, but I just don't really feel confident that hearts on the rear make the car that usable. I think hard tires would not be a good call here, I think. We should wear out those mediums for as long as possible. Because like, here's the thing, like now I have to suffer for one lap. If I put on the hards, I have to suffer for the rest of the race. Right? That is one way to look at it. And honestly, I mean, so far the car's still okay. Pretty much done the lap now. For the most part. I was still doing alright. Hey Kuru, thank you for the big raid, man. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, dude. Hope you had a fun stream. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. So yeah, we're currently playing the Gran Turismo 4 Randomizer, and you've once again caught us at pretty much the end here. So the way this works is basically every time you complete a championship, you get a completely random prize car. Like, it could be anything. Absolutely anything. And we got super lucky, man. We got some really, really lucky cars. Like this one. This one I got from the Sunday Cup. It's really funny, like this is currently the final event in the game, the GT World Series. And we got this one from the Sunday Cup. We got our game-winning car at the very beginning, basically. But yeah, we're currently at a pretty tricky race here. It really comes down to if the opponents pit or not. Angel, I think I'll just do a poll. If we should continue with this save file or if we should start another save file. I think that I'll leave up to you guys. I gotta admit, I would probably rather continue just to explore the seat, because this seat is really good. And I don't really see much past the GT World Championship. Like usually my challenge runs only, like they only go up until there. Usually we stop after that. So personally I would rather continue, but I don't really mind either way. We could also start a new seat. Okay, I have to really go balls out here. I'm not sure if the opponents will pit, if I'm being honest. If they don't pit, I can't say for sure that I'll catch them. There's a good chance that the opponents here might be cheating. Hey Kuro, how did you like Lego 2K Drive? You've probably answered that question a billion times in your own stream, but I wasn't really able to tune in. Ah. Good but too expensive. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I got too. I mean, the most expensive version is 120 bucks. And I think it still has some microtransactions in it too, right? I don't know, man. Multiplayer dead at the moment. You know, I think that game is gonna be very similar to Hot Wheels Unleashed, you know? It's like something you buy, you have fun with, you know, you have fun with the single player, maybe you'll check out some of the DLCs, but that's kinda it. The thing is, Hot Wheels Unleashed was, as I said, like actually just 40 bucks. I don't think Hot Wheels Unleashed was full price. Micros are disabled, okay, but that means they will probably come in at some point. Hot Wheels was slightly better because they had more racing. Yeah, it's true. Like, Hot Wheels Unleashed was like a full-on arcade racer. Like a full-on classic arcade racer. No open worlds, no shenanigans, just straight up racing. That is true. And they lower the price and then they enable microtransactions, we'll see. Oh, actually we had two pits here. I think it was, I saw the Minolta there. But the 787B has not pitted yet. That one is actually second in the standings. I do hope that one pits. But yeah, that's why I haven't bought the game either. I wasn't really super interested to begin with. But yeah, now that it's also really expensive and it's like, I don't know. I think I'll just wait for a sale. They didn't even bother to reach out to content creators, right? For keys or anything. Like if they gave me a free key, I would have been coerced to at least play it for one stream. Just check it out. But yeah, I don't really feel like paying like full price for it right now. Didn't get a key. Not even you? Damn. But I mean, it is 2K, right? Like, I'm not sure how 2K is when it comes to like content creators. Because as far as I know, they don't really do racing games usually. Like, they do all kinds of stuff, but I don't remember any racing games from 2K. Pants was sponsored? Okay. Hey, okay. Now 787B pitted as well. That basically makes this a win. Yeah, then I don't know. I mean, Pants is obviously like really big in terms of numbers. And fairly family friendly. So I guess it makes sense that they at least reach out to him. But yeah, personally I don't even care. I don't really care too much. Family friendly, my ass. I mean, it is a kids game, right? Well, like, I mean, maybe not fully like a kids game that's only for kids. But it's something that kids are also supposed to be able to play. So it makes sense that they reach out to like those like super sanitized, family friendly streamers. Gold medals are for adults, okay. Yeah, but I mean still like the game as a whole. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even have like an age restriction. I mean it's fucking Lego, right? Hey man. I one more lap. I'm not even sure which race this is. Where are we at? Oh fuck. But I'm glad I actually did that extra lap. I think the car was actually doing fine. I wasn't struggling too hard. And when we went into the pits, the tires looked okay. I think doing one more lap after that would have been a bit too ambitious. But yeah, I think this worked. I think switching to hards would have been problematic. Shit. Alright, saved. Got around to giving this randomizer a run on Monday. What do you think of it, man? I saw a lot of people just spamming my Discord server with their prize cars. Like just so many people sharing their random prize cars, dude. But honestly, I don't think anybody got as good of as much luck as I did. Like I saw some good and bad pulls there, but I don't think anybody got as lucky as me. Like my seed is still the best one. Like you get like a really good sports car, like a Jaguar, just from completing the first license, and then literally the Sunday Cup gives you this. Like I don't think it gets much better than that. And past that point, with my seed, you get every car that you need for the entirety of the beginner and professional events. Like you literally get everything you need, just from prize cars. I didn't buy a single car. Like it doesn't get much better than this, I think. Alright, that was nice. New York should be easier, and I'll do New York. I'll do New York. I'll do New York. I should have qualified. When was my last save state? Okay, we're fucked. Although this should be a good track for the car. Like, this is basically just Seoul, right? And we did really well in Seoul. So I think, honestly, it's not too problematic that I didn't qualify here. Just a lot of, like, low speed acceleration. That really does fit the car. So I think we'll be fine. Especially the Mazda is nowhere to be found right now. Must have passed it earlier. Yeah, honestly, if we get lucky with the points distribution, we can skip extra races. I'll definitely skip Paris, because fuck Paris, honestly. Especially with these cars, it's no fun. I'll probably just throw the B-spec driver in there in hopes of getting like a point or two. But other than that, this might already be good enough for a win. I think not qualifying wasn't a big deal. I mean, we got in first after the first lap, so should be fine. One of the licenses got you the chaparral. Ah, that's nice. I'm not sure how viable it is for the GT World Series. By a worst case, you could probably sell it for a shit ton of money. Okay, so where do we want to pit? I think we should make it to at least lap 8. To be safe. The thing is, this track is also pretty bad on the tires. With all the curbs. You don't have much elevation here like in El Capitan, but yeah, all the curbs and everything. Yikes. You got a midget from the P license. Very nice. I mean, the usual car you get from the B license is just I think it was a regular VW Lupo. Already not great, so if you get something that's actually worse than a Lupo, you got really unlucky. Now you can actually continue playing on your save file with the randomizer. It's not recommended. Like, there might be some unintended side effects, but it should work. So if you already have a save file, you can actually continue with the randomizer. I don't know anyone who's done that though, so there's probably not many people that can vouch for that being like fine in general. Like I said, there might be some issues. I got the Motorwagen early in the game. I mean, I got it from the International B license, which is a nice middle finger from the game. But I can't even be too mad about it, because I got so many good cars, right? It was really just a fun little haha for like one moment. But yeah, I did get it from the International B. Which I guess you could do pretty early on if you do all of the licenses back to back. But at least with the randomizer you can sell all of these special cars, right? Usually the game doesn't give you money for concept cars and everything, but with the randomizer you do get money. So if you get something that you can't use or it's just garbage, you at least get like... you get good money for it. That you can use for upgrades or whatever. Oh, you actually tried the mission challenges? I gotta admit, I have not really done them before. I've played this game for quite a while, but I've not really like take out the missions. Like for the most part, when I do challenge runs in this game or show off like mods or whatever, I usually just stick to the main events, and we usually just end the run after the GT World Series. So I don't really get to see most of the special events that often. The tire's looking fine. I think the rears might start to look a little bit worse during this lap. We'll see how it goes. As the goal is lap 8. And they're gonna have to last a little bit longer if I want to get there. Yeah, I heard a lot of things about the Skyline mission. Not sure what the best strategy is. Do I listen to Queens of the Stone Age a lot? Not really, but I like a lot of their songs. So they just landed in my playlist. But I wouldn't say I listen to them like regularly. Yeah, tires are looking pretty bad already. Honestly, I think with the gap we have, I'm actually thinking about a 2-stop strategy for once. Like, we switch to mediums, and then near the end we switch to softs. Because I really want to avoid the hard tires as much as possible. I don't think that's gonna be good. I look like the lead singer? I think someone told me that before. A long time ago. Like on a stream from like 2020 or so. I feel like I've heard that before. But apparently I look like a lot of people. Like people also compare me to Macklemore all the time. Okay. I think I will do one more lap. The gamble paid off earlier. So I'm gonna try it again. Or should we pit now? Then I pit again in lap 12 for softs. We have a huge gap. Ah, fuck it. I'll survive. Sebas, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Why do I look like the guy from the Pepega mod? I don't know, man. You tell me. I hear that often too. I hear that quite a lot. We're starting to lap a few drivers here. I don't know, can I drag the car across lap 8 even? I think that's possible. Because then I could actually safely go with a 1-stop without having to worry about anything. I'll give it a try. It's probably a bad idea. I wanna try it. The rear right is slowly turning orange. Fuck it, man, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. This is a really bad idea. Oh boy. Okay, honestly, I have a huge lead. All I need to do is just drive carefully. I can afford to just drive really carefully. I think I'll be fine. Like, just don't accelerate while steering. Like, those are like all 90-degree corners, so it's not that hard. Like, we don't have any like long-winded corners, minus like the last one there maybe. I think I can just take it easier. I think having one lap that's a bit slower is better than having a full-on second stop. Honestly, the car still handles okay. Even though the tires in the rear are fucked. Still doing fine. Okay, cool. You kinda did it. I feel like I could drag this car across another lap, honestly. But I'm not going to. Honestly, now that I think about it, looking at the front tires, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm not sure if that's a mistake, but honestly, look at the front tires. Surely we can add softs in the front. Like, look at this. We can absolutely add softs to the front. Did I just add them to the rear too? Oh my god. I think I just added them to the rear. Oh, fuck! I only wanted to add them to the front. I think I just added them to the rear too. Ah. Well, there goes my strategy. Just drive better. You know, Actually, what you should say is drive slower. I should drive slower to preserve them as much as possible. But I think even that is not gonna help. I only want to turn them to the front, man. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking that. It was like a last second idea that I got. As I looked at my front tires, I'm like, hey, those are still green. So I wasn't really paying too much attention. Okay, we'll have to do another stop then. Fuck! That's fine. We're doing well. I think I can afford it. But then we pit for softs again. Obviously. Now we're gonna pit for the same compound. And we're gonna go for some killer laps now. I'm not actually sure which race this is. Ah, fuck me, man. I think we should be like past the halfway point now. And considering I should also be able to skip an event. I think we're gonna finish this pretty soon. These New York Cubs, man. Okay, when should we lap then? I guess lap 12? 12 seems good. But we could have absolutely added softs to the front here. Not sure about the other tracks though. I think I'm still gonna go with double mediums for the other tracks. This one was just a special case because everything is basically just like a 90-degree corner here. So you're not really accelerating much while steering. So front tires aren't really wearing off that much here. Alright, easy. Yeah, we should easily make it to lap 12 at least. I have to do another pit stop, man, damn it. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. That's exactly why I dragged the car across lap 8 with the fucked rear tires. Whatever, whatever. Although I will say, like, despite those being softs, I don't feel that much of a difference. I can't even tell how much faster I am, if I'm being honest. Like, surely we have to be a little bit faster and have a little bit more grip. But I lie if I said I could feel it. We're just gonna go in. Just gonna go in this lap. Could probably do another one, but there isn't really any point. Question is, I'm not sure where my pursuers are right now. If they are basically quote-unquote right behind me. Alright, another one. No fuel, double softs. Thank you. Nonsense, dude. Shit, add a link? You can just type in exclamation mark randomizer, man. There you can get it. It's just a command. Although I think it doesn't say the command in the title, I guess I forgot to add it. Yeah, the wisdom first. No need to stress out. Just wasted some time as well. But once again, I brought this up earlier. It would have been a fun mechanic if you'd get an extra point for the fastest lap. I think I could have brought in some strategy, especially if you're fighting in the midfield or whatever. But it's not really a thing here. It's just all about positions. Yeah, no, honestly, I can't feel much of a difference. Softs versus mediums. I will admit. Can I tell you more about the Spec 2 mods that's coming out? I mean, you can get a little bit of information. Jesus. In the randomizer mod itself. But it's basically like a complete expansion mod that adds more events, entirely new features like an event synthesizer, overhauls car sounds, which I think is fantastic because that is desperately necessary. Overhauls some performance data for cars that need it. It's basically like a mod that's basically, how should I describe it? It's like if they had more time to develop this game, what they would have done, right? Like everything that isn't like working is super well in this game, or cars that aren't really properly being utilized, features that weren't added from earlier Gran Turismos. Like all of that is basically just thrown in into the Spec 2 mod. And yeah, that's supposedly coming out sometime this year, and I'm hella looking forward to it. Yeah, Meister, I kinda like shamelessly stole your stole the way you said it. Your words are my words. But super psyched to see that, man. Especially looking forward to the added events, first of all, because there's a lot of a lot of cars in this game that you just never use. Because you can't use them. Like, they literally just exist in this game. Like, the concept cars and everything. But then also the engine sounds. And usually I'm not someone who pays like super close attention to engine sounds. It's something I can ignore very easily. But it's like one of those games where you like really notice when a car does not sound right. You're like, you know. It's like the weakest link that the game has, in my opinion. Like the weakest thing, it's just engine sounds. So those two I'm most excited for. And then you maybe combine that with like the HD UI. And some improvements here and there. From other community members, and yeah. You literally have a better game than Gran Turismo 4. Than Gran Turismo 7, I mean. I mean, you do that right now already, I guess. You do have it now already. Arguably. Okay. So that was race number 6. I think next is Opera Paris. Yep. Opera Paris can fuck right off. I'm gonna do qualifying. And then the B-Spec driver can do the rest. This track can fuck right off. It is, yeah, the Spec 2 mod is certainly gonna be better than Gran Turismo for vanilla. I especially like it because it doesn't mess with anything, right? Like, it just expands the experience. It just feels like a great concept for just an upgrade to the game. You know, with a lot of games, they change the original game so much that, you know, you can't really make a definitive argument like, oh yeah, you should absolutely play with this mod. Like, even our own Pepega mod, like, I would never say like, oh yeah, play our Pepega mod instead of Vanilla Pro Street. No, it's just too different. Play Vanilla Pro Street if you want to play Vanilla Pro Street. But with the Spec 2 mod, I don't really see a reason of going back to Vanilla GT4. Because everything from Vanilla is still there. It's just you have more to do. And the cars don't sound like shit anymore. I think the only reason why you would play Vanilla GT4 is just because you really want to hear the garbage engine sounds. If for whatever reason you miss those. I'm certainly not gonna. Yeah, removing double race from special condition, yeah. I don't need that shit, man. I also like the overhauled performance data for cars. Like, that was always fucked to begin with. Like, if that's changed, then alright, cool. I'll take it. Like I said, it just seems like an all-around upgrade. As long as it runs well, it doesn't crash, etc. I don't see why not play it instead. Man, just doing the qualifying already pissed me off. I'm not doing this race. You can let B-Spec guy in here to do this shit. I'm not doing this. It's loud, dude. My volume control is not working because it keeps closing Spotify. Stop it! Fucking hell, Spotify became so garbage. Okay, we're actually almost 20 points ahead in the driver standings. But yeah, this is a job for Mr. B-Spec guy. I'll take a quick bathroom break. And yeah, then we're gonna speed up the rest. See you guys in a minute. Alright. So, still first. Nicely done. Managed to stay in first for one whole lap. Yeah, I saw the EA Racing pack is actually pretty cheap. Now Turbocan? No idea, man. Didn't run into that pro personally. I'm gonna tell him to go steady, honestly. He's gonna kiss every fucking wall here. And he just got passed. By the Mazda and by the Nissan. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll tell him to go fast after all. And he's not catching up anymore. Well done, B-Spec Bob. Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect to win this. This is a race I would just skip entirely. But there's not really much harm in just letting the B-Spec guy do it. No fuel. Did I press it too late? No, okay. Just to get like a few points, you know. The overtake isn't on because he's not close to the drivers. You don't want to turn on overtake if the other drivers are like super far away. Nah, he's just gonna get fourth again. He got fourth on Hong Kong as well, so this kind of lines up with the rest. To be honest, although he is getting really damn close. I'm gonna turn overtake on. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. That was just someone he, yeah, whatever. That was just someone he lapped. Okay. basically the same outcome as in Hong Kong, which I'm perfectly happy with because I think we still get like... Yeah, we still got 3 points from that. I'll take it, man. Means we can probably skip an extra race. We're now on race number 8. I think here we also want to practice. Also, we could probably skip 2 races though. I think we can skip this, the next one, and then we just have to win the last one in Circuit de la South. Okay, someone want to do the math for me? So here are the points right now. So I'm at 56 points. And the Nissan R89C is at 33. Can't I skip this and the next race and then just do the last one? Oh yeah, right, shit, I didn't see the Mazda. Okay. I didn't see the Mazda, but that means I can still skip 1 race, right? Okay. Then I'm okay with it. Should we skip Suzuka or Grand Valley, guys? Which of these should we skip? I'm not sure which one's longer. Winning the others is no issue. Winning the others is no issue. I mean, to be honest, we can do the same thing again. Like, instead of skipping it, we just let B-Spec Bob do the race. Suzuka is longer. Yeah, I can do like a secondary save state here, so we can just go back to our if we regret our decision. We can let the B-Spec driver do this. Maybe we get some extra points. I mean, for all I know, maybe he could win. That would be even better, but I kind of doubt it. Because the B-Spec driver must be physically impaired because of how terrible he is. Oops. I will say though, I think the B-Spec driver would do better on Grand Valley than on Suzuka. So honestly, I think if we're gonna use him, it probably makes more sense to do it on Grand Valley. But I think the bottom line is it doesn't matter. I think the bottom line is it really does not matter. Like, we should be able to win the final race fairly reasonably, I think. So how many points? And then I obviously do one more race as well. Either this or Grand Valley. And that should beg a win. Like, I don't think it really matters. Ideally, if the B-Spec driver does well enough, we can have him do both the events. We can have him do both Suzuka and Grand Valley. If the points are good enough. That would be fantastic. If I could skip 2 events. Because the B-Spec driver just does well enough. Alright, it's gonna be a fun qualifying, by the way, with skipping that corner. Totally fair. One of the many YouTube anthems. I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we got through this GT World series a lot faster than usually. Which is very nice. I remember it took me a whole stream to do it in the no Japanese cars challenge. Because the CLK GTR was actually barely good enough. So I had to actually like drive everything and give it my all. But this has been fairly chill. Can we stop? Oh man, how to unlock Taboo in Smash Bros. That is ancient shit, man. I remember that. I remember that. Thankfully your laps don't count if you leave the track, which is like... Yeah, welcome to Gran Turismo. They're still valid, no matter how far off the track you go. Okay, let's try this in B-Spec. I'd say let's give it a try. I think he's gonna do fine. If he got fourth, honestly, if he got fourth on Hong Kong and Paris, he should do fine here. Like, this track is much better suited for the car. Yeah, look at it. He's pulling away, man. He's absolutely pulling away. I still have him on fast. I could probably tell him to, like, go steady. Dude, he's killing it, man. He's actually killing it. Okay, I'll have him do one more lap here. Now he's gonna pit. Oh, he did not stay off the track. The problem I have is the opponents might not pit on this race. I don't think they do. I don't think the opponents pit on this race because there aren't enough laps. Ah, okay, one of them did. The Minolta. Nissan did too? No, only the Mazda needs to. And a pit too. Okay, GG. The B-Spec guy clutched out a win, man! Let's go! Wargaming, thanks for the share, man. Yo! Isn't that Pog? Unskilled, untrained B-Spec driver actually clutching out a win here. You'd love to see it, man. Okay, then we can absolutely skip one more race. You could probably skip the last race at this rate. Okay, is this a... I'm just gonna qualify. Mainly because I also want to drive on this track. I love Grand Valley. So we're gonna put him into B-Spec again here. Although we could obviously skip it entirely as well. But just for fun, we're gonna have him... Ugh, man. We're gonna have him run the race too, because why not? The final one I'll do myself, because... I don't know. Would feel kinda cheap if I skip it or let the B-Spec driver do it. But he could probably do it. We might have to extend the gearbox though. For Cirque de la South. Actually, the other day I heard someone pronounce it Circuit de la South. Not sure which of these is correct. But yeah, either way. Because I think top speed of this car is 380 right now. Which is decent, but I think could be a little bit better. I think the car should at least reach like 400. On the Le Mans track. Guys, we're already killing it on the warm-up lap, honestly. This should be easy. Yeah, it kinda caps out at like 386, I think I saw for a moment. I think for the Le Mans track that's a bit low. But that's what I like about this this championship. It's obviously one of the longer ones. But you have to adjust your setup and strategies on the fly depending on the track. Which actually keeps it interesting in my opinion. We should be able to make it go 420 easily. I still cannot believe this was my Sunday Cup reward, man. I can't believe it, man. Such a disgustingly overpowered car for the final event. And I got it from the Sunday Cup, man. This is I'm the luckiest guy, man, I swear. I mean, who knew at that point? Who knew when I beat the Sunday Cup that this would be our game-beating car, man? It's fantastic. Alright. I'm not even sure if this is a flying start here. I think this might be a standing start, so this was kind of pointless. Oh, whatever. I'll take what I can get. Alright. Let's go. How did he what? How did he lose that many positions from the start? Dude, you have the fastest car here by far and he started in pole. How the fuck do you do that, man? How do you actually do that? Oh, what? Unreal, man. He did not get into the pits. Oh my god, bro. How the fuck, man? Unreal. Maybe I can still get them on the straights here. Can we pass the Nissan? No? Dude, you're right on its ass the entire time. What a race! What a race, dude! Okay, fantastic, dude. Just stuck behind that that guy's ass the entire time. Whatever, I'll take it. What a dumbass. That was so stupid, dude. I actually thought he would do better on Grand Valley than on Suzuka, but it was the complete opposite. Okay, I want to extend the gears a bit. I could also do a qualifying here, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, and it would just take way too long. So I'm just gonna skip it here. Yeah, we're gonna max it out. We're gonna put it to 25. We're gonna max out that gearbox. It was actually pretty tall already. Yeah, I can skip, but where's the fun in that? I already have enough points to beat the... Actually, I don't. I don't. The 787B, as you can see, you just barely see it here, has 61 points. I have 70. Actually, I think you still get 1 point if you skip, right? I don't remember. Let's just do it. Even if it is skippable, I don't want to skip it. It's the last race. Come on. You got nothing? Okay, then I would actually lose from skipping. So either I do it myself or I let the B-Spec driver do it again. But I'd rather do it myself. It's the last event. And it's not often you actually get to drive on this track anyways. Only in license tests and endurance, as far as I know. We'll cut the chicanes. What tires am I even on? I didn't think about my tire strategy here, to be honest. Is double medium still good? Fuck. Is double medium is actually a good idea here? We'll see. I'll have to live with it. Alright, let's see what the car can do now. Ah, 400, there we go. I guess that's it. Can't go much past 400. There's Slipstream, hello. Although cutting this is not that fast, honestly. You can maybe cut a little bit, but cutting over the entire gravel there, I think it's a good idea. Oh man, I don't know if mediums were a good idea. I don't know if that was a good idea. I think honestly like a soft hard mix may have done it here. And the car's also still really low. And the Minota for whatever reason is keeping up, man. Okay, putting up quite a fight here at the end. Like softs in the front and hards on the rear may have actually been a pretty decent strategy. I don't know if I can pull these mediums through another lap, man. But now we have to. Ah, I remember this here. We usually fly off the track there. Shit, man. Yeah, we'll have to do it now. Thing is, I wouldn't be stressing over it too much if, for whatever reason, these fucking opponents wouldn't be on my ass as much. But for whatever reason, they are. Well, you can cut you like a like a dickhead. Okay, we're in it now, boys. I mean, you can cut here a bit, I guess. Uh-oh, not good. Okay, so far so good. Man, the Spotify app got so shit, dude. It just keeps closing itself. Honestly, it feels better than cutting over. Maybe a little bit here, but that's about it. I think the tires will last. I think the tires will last. Double mediums were still okay here. I think they were still fine. Thankfully, because I really was not thinking about that. This might be another track where a couple AI drivers also don't pit. Probably depends on the car. Some cars always pit, some cars never pit. But now we at least build up a gap. Which is something at least. Give me another one. Fuck this phone. Not in the mood for that right now. I said 2 gas gauges? The red one is nitrous. The other one is fuel. And no pitting challenge win. I don't think that's possible though. I honestly have my doubts. I think for this championship in particular, you will probably need a Formula GT car. And yeah, have fun getting one in the first place without pits. Speaking of which, Where is the pit entry? Here? Yeah, I think double mediums worked fine. Double mediums were fine after all. Alright, let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Should have taken their sweet ass time, man. Could have refilled the fucking gas in the meantime. I think with the no pits challenge, I will say, it sounds very interesting, right? If that was a YouTube video, I'd definitely watch it. But it's something that, I don't think really gets interesting until you're like several hours in. Is the other thing. I think I would limit that challenge to not the, to like something specific, not the entire game. I would limit the challenge to something like specific, like a specific set of events or whatever. Nah, honestly, the GT Watch series always takes a while, and honestly, I feel like we've already been pretty quick. Like, we essentially skipped 3 races, and throughout the other ones, we've been pretty quick. We're on the we're on the final one. A 24-hour race without bidding. Yeah, that's a great idea. May as well just drive without tires at that point. Okay, let's see if we can get closer to the Minolta. I think that's the one that's in first. Honestly, the Minolta is not even in the competition. I mean, I can definitely tell it definitely has the most straight line speed. That's why it's in first here. Let's see if it pits. As I said, I don't think the cars actually pit on this track. I wouldn't be surprised if none of them is entering the pit lane. But let's see. War.
Leo.
What a stupid shit. Thank you, man. Ah, I did it. I did it. Hate this corner. Let's see if we can get closer to the Minolta by... Oh, I think he's pitting. I think he just went into the pits. He did! Uh-oh. What about the car behind me? Okay, I guess they are pitting. Alright, that means we're in the clear pretty much. Final lap. Let's just ride this out. You just love to see it, man. Although I think someone did not pit. Unless they're all already out. Alright, final lap. Yeah, they did pit. They did pit after all. Thankfully, but honestly, I don't think it would have been much of an issue if they didn't. Because they would have slowed down so much in that last lap, I would have definitely passed everyone. Oh. Bonk. Fuck. Oh, get me off of here. There we go. Fly cone. I'm taking these corners like an idiot. You can really tell my concentration is hitting a bit of a low right now. The last good Need for Speed. I mean, that depends what you define as good. I thought Heat was good, honestly. I liked Heat. But if we're not counting the Ghost Need for Speeds, the last good one, yeah, probably either the Run or Hot Pursuit. Shit. Alright, here it is. And you know what? For celebration, I won't cut the chicanes. There we go. Man, that was nice, dude. That was a super clean GT World Championship. Let's go. Lovely. Hey, we actually almost had a race time of 13:37. See? This close. This close. All right. GG. One with 80 points. Not too bad. Yeah, the Beastback driver we had in place for I think like 4 races actually, right? We used him for 4 races. Actually did pretty okay. Didn't get last in Hong Kong, didn't get last in Opera Paris. Won the race in Suzuka, sadly got 3rd on Grand Valley. That was kind of unnecessary. Alright. This is where it gets like interesting because like we spent 2 hours on this event, right? Like this was like GT World Championship is generally like the most like I'm not sure if I would say the most difficult, but definitely one of the most like demanding events in the game. It's the last one in the base campaign, I suppose. So let's see, what does the game reward me? I have been lucky throughout this entire run. Once again, like the car we used here was a Sunday Cup reward. You can't get more lucky than that. So what does the game deem a worthy reward for beating the game here? Let's see. With all that in mind. Alright. Let's see. Come on. Come on. This was a lot of work. Come on. What the fuck? Nah, bro. What the fuck? The drip car. It's the drip car, dude. Except it's not drippy at all. It's just a car, man. That is actually such a joke. That is such a fucking joke. That is the comedy writes itself, man. I got the most insane cars from the easiest championships in the game. And then it throws me this for beating the game. And it's great, like it's also the most boring color you can imagine, man. What the fuck, man? Nah, bro. This seat is ridiculous. This is the best and worst seat you can pull, man. What the fuck? It could have been anything. It could have been anything, and it was a Ford car. Fuck you, game, man. This seat is so fucked. It gives me good shit all the time, man. And then for this that matters? Garbage, dude. Absolute garbage. 61 horsepower. Get in, man. Now, you know what? Don't even get in, man. Fuck off. 2,000 credits. Fuck off, man. Rot in a fire. Man. Best and worst seat ever, man. If you want to show something funny, start the first driving mission, drive forward a bit, then go the wrong way. Okay. What is a bit? Is this a bit? The first 10 have a new bug that was introduced in GTA Online, unrelated to the mod. GT4 Online. Okay. Yeah, I'm not... What the fuck? Easy, man. What the fuck? Easy win, man. I guess what happens here... You know what I think happens? Look at the track map. Like the finish... actually, I should probably show it like this. You know what I think happens? The finish line basically extends all the way over here. Right? So when you drive past this point here and go back, it basically thinks that you passed the finish line, is what I think. Do it again right at the start? Okay, maybe my theory is incorrect. Oh, there's actually cones back there. What the fuck? Okay, never mind my theory. Fail on wrong way. Why is it beating... Why is it counting it as a win then? I guess because there are no fail conditions here. So it just counts it as a win. Alright. Shall we leave it here then? Definitely great mods once again. Quick before the raid goes through. Once again, everyone involved. Great job, you guys. Can't wait to see more, man. This was super fun, dude. And yeah, it is available. If you want to play this yourself, just
download it from Madmeister's Twitter, link in the description below.
Download it, play it, and suffer. Or don't. Maybe you're like me and you don't suffer. Comes down to you guys. Alright, I think with that I'm ready to leave it. And yeah, take care, take it easy, and peace. See you guys.